Welcome to the Secret Garden. I'm Susan Norish, and I'll be your guide today, I guess, to help um, create for you a grid using breathwork to make a connection to God in a way that will be sustainable and easily retrievable. It's like a file. Um, on your hard drive. That's just always there. It's already there. I'm just pointing you to it. I'm just showing you where it is inside of you. And that will be on the playlist. So yeah, you can totally get that after. Um, I love that that was speaking to you. But before I get off track, today we're going to be breathing into me, capital M-E, who is you, not me, Susan. And when Jesus said, "Come unto me," this is the me that I believe that Jesus was referring to, not necessarily him in his personality and in his humanity, but me being the one that unites all of us is God. That is inside of each one of us. And I'd like to just go into that a little bit deeper, looking into First John chapter 4. Um, And it says in verse 2, by this you know the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesses that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is of God. And the way that that has been taught to me traditionally, and it's a hard one to let go of and expand into something bigger. But it's the sense that people acknowledge that the Christ came in the form of the man, Yeshua. And then that would be uh, knowing that the Spirit of God is in you. But I am challenging that today. And I'm challenging our perception. I'm included in this because I was raised on that belief. But I'm stretching it in with Christ in me. And so what I would like us to consider is that that flesh that they talk about there in verse 2, by this you know the Spirit of God, every spirit that confesses that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is of God, that that flesh is actually your flesh, that Jesus Christ has already come in your flesh, in your flesh. So let that just sit for a moment. Is Christ in you? Is Christ in you? And that just removes a lot of religious stuff when you know Christ is in you. And when you begin to recognize that Christ is actually in the flesh, all around you as well as in you, that's a game changer. That's a whole new way to look at life and to live life. And it's an immediate, direct access to Christ, to God, because it's here. It's not looking for God out there anymore, trying to perform the right rituals or the right modalities, listen to the right music. Not that any of those things is bad. It's lovely to listen to great music and get into that nice vibe, right? The presence of God vibe. But practically speaking, that's not something that we can do every day. And for me, breath work was a real um, catapult, launching me into discovering God and breaking free of my own perceptions and limitations about God. But other than taking one breath in the presence of a whole bunch of people, there's not a whole lot of breath work modalities and techniques that I can perform um, that would make me look sane in a whole group of people, in a whole crowd, when I'm challenged in my understanding in that particular moment that Christ is actually with me. And those challenges come all the time. We all feel those limitations where we feel separate from God and we feel less than. But come unto me is what Jesus was referring to, is that Christ is already in you. And when we can actually discover a pathway to me, Him, Christ, God, Source, Mother, Father, whatever you want to call it, in here, your true self, your true authentic self, which is God, which is love, which is confidence, which is strength, which is joy. It's all here. And nothing out there is going to get you the same way as the one who is in here already. I wanted to read that 1 John 4 out of the Mirror translation because I really love this. I'm gonna read into it, and you just listen and just receive what you can receive because it's a bit stretching, but I think that's a good stretching. So in verse 2 it says, "This is how you discern the Spirit of God. The incarnation is the central theme of the communication of the Spirit. The fact that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh, in your flesh, is what gives legitimacy to every prophetic word." I'm going to stop there. I was planning to go on a little bit, but I encourage you to dig into that a little bit deeper yourselves because it talks there about the Antichrist. And I don't want to go into that too deeply here. Let's sit with that as we breathe today, that Christ is in the flesh, in your flesh already. So we will be doing a conscious connected breath work today, and the invitation is to breathe in and out through the mouth. And just do what feels right for you. So you can go faster, you can go slower, but just breathe, as deeply as you feel that you need to go, or as lightly as you would like to go. And just know that if you are breathing with an open mouth, your mouth will get dry. That's okay. You can close your mouth and relubricate, and then breathe again, or you can take a sip of water. Do what feels best for you. You won't be too focused on the dry mouth after a while. It'll just simply dissolve and it won't bother you. If you do have schizophrenia or bipolar disorder or psychosis or epilepsy or any heart conditions, COPD, a delicate pregnancy, if you have high blood pressure or low blood pressure with a history of fainting, if you have PTSD, or if you've had a recent major surgery, then please breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth only. In that same way, where you just follow what feels best for you in a nice connected way, in a nice flowing way, as flowing as it can be. Don't worry if it feels a bit jagged. That's okay. Just stay with your breath. And I add to those contraindications that if you are feeling a little over agitated or over activated in your breath work today, and you've been breathing with an open mouth, and simply close the mouth and breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, just to slow the process down. Sometimes we get sensations that are less than desirable. Sometimes we get tingling or cramping or trembling, or just general feelings of being overactivated or agitated. And if that's uncomfortable for you, then close your mouth, breathe in and out through the nose, come back to feeling safe in your body again, and then start the breath work again. And We'll be breathing to music, and I encourage you to listen to the music, especially if you are one that gets lost in your thoughts a lot. If your mind is very overactivated and you've got a lot of thoughts going through it, then try to focus on the music, focus on my voice. After a while, even that will begin to fade into the background. Then you know that you're with God, you're with Christ, and God's just going deep with you with your breath. And just be open and allowing of everything, all sensations and emotions and thoughts, knowing that you have the control. You can accelerate or you can put a brake and stop the process just simply by being with yourself, being present with your body, noticing how your nervous system is responding, and taking really good care of yourself. So, with that, let us breathe into me, capital M-E, who is already in you, in your flesh. And let's see what God has to show you. And not changing the breath right away. You can if you'd like to. If you want to just jump right into your breath work, you can. Let's just take a moment and acknowledge that God is here. Whether we see him as living in our bodies or outside of our bodies, truly it's both.
I'm grateful more than I've ever been.
Just sharing our heart with God and saying, I am grateful. I am grateful that you are with me. And so many of us in the church have believed that for a very long time. But we still wait for Jesus to come in the clouds. What if you are the cloud? Just breathe. Relax your body. Be grateful that Christ is with you, always leading you and guiding you into all truth. Lovely. Allowing your body to soften, allowing the muscles to let go of armoring. Just recognizing that you are in your space. And it may not feel easy for you to let go of the armor, of the need to protect yourself. That's okay. Just be aware of that too. And begin to allow your breath to take you deeper into your core, your source inside of you. Nice. Beautiful. Being with God in this space. We can all be grateful. We're not alone, beloved ones. We're not alone. We're never alone. God is with us. And when you are nice and relaxed, you can begin your breath work. Breathing in, letting go, picking it right back up again. Beautiful.
Has it always been so simple? The lovers won the day. Gonna rest now from the hustle and the bustle. It's getting in the way. As truth is flooding in, peace passes, slowly sinking in. That love's resounding
That's it, beloved.
simplicity
Open your
of
heart to
love.
trust God.
Rise on eagle's wings
Absolutely.
to the one
More than you could have ever imagined.
who's over
Being so open
everything.
and trusting.
In simplicity of love.
He's always in
Rise
you,
on eagle's wings
as you.
to the one
There is no separation.
who's over everything. We're in
Come to me.
flow, flow,
Come to me.
flow. In the flow.
And me who is already in you.
Flow, flow.
Jesus, the Christ in your flesh, giving legitimacy to you. You are. You are, I am, He is, all one.
Complicated, we're not dislocated, never separated from your heart.
But your incarnation,
Complicated, we're not dislocated,
Christ in you,
never separated from your love.
in your body, as your body,
Complicated, we're not dislocated,
the one who animates your body, the one who actually breathes for you. Let that be the central theme of communication of the Spirit. That the fact that you are here in the flesh today is the fulfillment of the Word of God. Christ in the flesh, coming again as you. Just breathe. You don't have to understand it. It will open itself to you. It will reveal itself to you as you stay open to it. Your mind doesn't have to comprehend it all yet. It will. It will. Your mind will understand the depth of that truth in ways that will even release your mind from its limitations. But just breathe today and stay open. Breathe. Feel what's inside you already. It's always been there. The spacious, ever-present, omniscient, all-powerful, all-knowing, everlasting love inside of you. Stay open and breathe, and just notice what's inside of you. Notice if there's resistance in the way that you breathe. Notice if there's any tension in your body. And just be curious about that. And be open to relaxing even into that. Where you can soften a little bit more. Beautiful. That's it. That's all that's required. One breath, and your focus on Christ in you, in your very being. Whether you are aware of your flesh or your flesh begins to kind of fade away into the background, just recognize what remains. That awareness. That's you and God. Lovely. Softening the forehead, letting the shoulders and the shoulder blades become like candle wax in a flickering flame, dripping down your spine into the surface beneath you. The only action is breathing. Breathing in and letting go. Maybe allowing your breath to go a little bit deeper into the belly, deeper into the lungs. Expanding your rib cage a little bit and feeling the fullness of that breath in your temple body. Letting it go. Beautiful. The invitation is to expand your breathing a little bit more if it feels good for you to take in a deeper, fuller, more expansive inhale. Stretching out some of those tissues in your diaphragm, the lung tissue. Interstitial tissue and muscle between the ribs. Just feel it all open on the inhale and let it go on the exhale. You don't have to understand what God does with everything, with every breath. God is breathing you. Christ in you. So dig deep. What does come to me mean for you? Come to me. Maybe all the ways that you've desired to live life and felt that for whatever reason you weren't supposed to, or you weren't good enough. Maybe you felt it was too late for you, or maybe you felt it was too prideful, too conceited of you to have those desires. Whatever it is, God already knows the struggle, the conflict inside of you. And God says, come to me. So who is me that God is calling you to? Letting your mind do what the mind does, bring up thought, bring up arguments or questions. Let it do that. But mind, let's just breathe and see who me really is. Who is me that God wants me to come to? let's just breathe and see what God wants to show us. Let God bring it to me. Beautiful, guys, you're doing really well. Just going deep with God. Nice and easy. Going as full and deep as feels right for you. And notice if there are urges to fall asleep. That's actually beautiful because deep sleep is when we can be authentically free of the ego mind and present with God. That state of deep rest. But for this breath work, don't let yourself fall asleep. Just enjoy the invitation to that deep, thoughtless connection. You don't have to figure it out. Just notice it. And notice where it would feel really good to just slip into sleep, into that consciousness where there is no consciousness. That connection to God, that He is your sustainer. He is the one that brings you into that state of deep, deep rest. And remember, it is finished. Somehow Jesus made that available to you in His flesh. So you don't have to strive, you don't have to fight, you don't have to argue, you don't have to force anything. It's already been given to you. Just receive by opening up, keeping your heart open and breathing. Beautiful.
Nothing to say. I am the wind.
That's it.
I am the flame.
No fighting.
I am the still.
No forcing.
Free with no.
Only love. Only love. Beautiful. That's it. Let your body get soft. Let your body open up and release years of tension. Open your mouth a little wider here. Breathe in fully. Nice, and notice those sensations. Those little shifts. Those little beautiful God bubbles that Diana Grace knows so well. Lovely. So light, translucent
No change.
bubbles of color
No fear.
that lift you up out of tension, out of stress, out of anxiety,
I'm here.
out of the need to protect yourself. Let them carry you up higher into the presence that is already in you. And feel your body going along for the ride. That's it. Years of tension and stress just popping. Just like a bubble. There might be drips, drops that fall to the ground, but what's inside floats up. So just let that be your exhale. Let it just float back to God. Nice. Breathing in fully into the body and expanding on the exhale, letting it just breathe its way back to God. You don't have to figure out the path, the way. God already knows it. God already receives it. Nice. That's it. So let's go a little bit deeper now. Holding hands, we come together as one body in Christ. Breathing not just for ourselves, but for one another too, because that is part of who me is. Christ in me means Christ in all of us. So that we know that we are never alone, but we do have one another. And we don't have to go at the same pace, beloved ones. We don't have to breathe the same way. We don't have to have the same fingerprints. We don't have to follow the same path with Christ. Each one of us is yoked together with Christ. But here we are climbing up the mountain of God with our focus firmly fixed on me. Who is me? Who is me calling you to? Who is me? Come to me, come to me. Nice, that's it. Notice if there is an expansion even in your body, some tension lifting, softening the forehead and the eyes, the temples, softening your abs, stomach, allowing the pelvic floor to be open. That's it. Christ in you, Christ in you. It is finished. Keeping the belly soft. Opening up that solar plexus. There's nothing to fight here. Christ set you free. Just notice and breathe. You can pick up the pace here if it feels right, or you can just breathe a little deeper into the belly and into the chest. Expanding that heart space, the very holy of holies that contains Christ. Beautiful. That's it. Who is me calling you to? Your mind doesn't need to figure it out right now. Simply observe and feel, sense with your spiritual senses, your spiritual awareness on this present moment where you're breathing in and letting go the breath of God. That is your life. You already know the one that's in you.
Pororoca, más grande que una roca. No se puede parar, nadie puede. Pororoca, el indio lo sabe. Pororoca, más potente que un cachete. Se puede parar, nadie puede. Pororoca, incansable. Pororoca, imparable. Pororoca, incansable. Pororoca, imparable. Pororoca, incansable. Pororoca, imparable. Pororoca, incansable. Pororoca, imparable. Pororoca, incansable.
Open a little bit more. Feel the nuance of God's love. The little sensations that only He can cause you to feel. Only God, God's love. Can open you up to feel those subtle, soft sensations. That's it. You've cried out for intimacy. Let yourself see into me. Who is me? And just allowing now the support of all the other breathers in this space, as well as the angels, the cloud of witnesses who have crossed over back to the spirit realm. All those that bow the knee to the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, who has come in your flesh. Allow them to remove the heavy weights and burdens that have been put on you by expectations, by the need to perform, the need to be
If
approved.
you awaken this illusion and you understand
Just
that
breathe.
black implies white, self implies other, life implies death, or shall I say, death implies life. You can feel yourself not as a stranger in the world, not as something that has arrived here by fluke, but you can begin to feel your own existence as absolutely fundamental. What you are basically, deep down,
You're doing
from
great.
is simply the fabric and structure of existence itself.
It's never too late to start again, beloved one. Let your youth be renewed, like the eagle. And let yourself soar again. God renews your strength. Sit. Christ in
Let's
you.
suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream, and that you could, for example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, you would fulfill all your wishes. You would have every kind of pleasure you could conceive. And after several nights of 75 years of total pleasure each, you would say, well, that was pretty great.
Let
Let's
your
have a
life
dream
be
that is
great.
under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be. And you would dig that and come out of that and say, wow, that was a close shave, wasn't it? Then you would get more and more adventurous, and you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
Yeah. Right where you are. Dream. The highest dream. The most impossible dream. Right now. Soften into it. Believe. Believe. That's why you're here. And even greater. invitation is to take one full deep breath deep into the belly, deep into the chest, and hold it in the top of the lungs. Tense your whole body, tense your arms, legs, feet, face, perineum, and let it go with a sound. Ah. Shake your body. Ah, nice. We still have about 15 minutes. 10 of breathing. So just say, here am I, God. Where is me? Start again. And notice how it feels. Breathe. Just notice how your body feels now. Maybe there are parts of your body that are speaking a little bit more loudly or clearly, needing your attention, wanting to say, hey, I'm right here. Just notice that. Do what you need to do to say, yeah, I see you. I love you. I love you so much. Put a hand there, massage, scratch, stretch. Just love yourself, love your body. This flesh that the Christ chose to incarnate. This temple body that you call yours. Love it. Love it back to life. Beautiful. Years of shame, condemnation, guilt, striving, competing, all of it melting away. No more fighting yourself. No more fighting me in you. Stay in your body. Stay in your core. Stay in your heart. That's it. That's better. got about 2 minutes left of connected breathing, and we're going to move into a bit of a meditation at the end. So, with your breath and with your will, say, what else have you got for me to show me who me is? For the last 2 minutes on this peak mountaintop with the cloud of witnesses, all of us gathered together in one accord. See the one that you love smiling at you, delighting in you. What are they bringing you? What are they showing you? How are they interacting with you? Because it's all about you. That's all that they have eyes for. All of them. All about you. Let them love you deeply. That's it. And in this next 10 minutes, just stay there and simply be with what is. Observe God loving you and feel deeply what you might not have felt before. The depth, the riches of His love for you. And let go of the connected breathing. Just let your breath be. No rush. Just peace. To pass your understanding. Blood of the Lamb on the doorposts of your mind. This peace remains. Allow yourself to reflect. What has the Spirit shown you about me? The me who is you. Notice if it feels different to you. Notice if you feel different to you. new default you that is expansive, creative, confident, free, innocent, full of love, full of life, full of vitality, youthful, robust, kind, patient, letting go of what was, and stepping into the you who's always been in you. You just forgot. Now you can remember. And allow the little parts of you that have felt so scattered to come home to you, to feel safe in you again. To come back and be with me in you, Christ in you, in your body, where they can find rest for their souls. That's it. Letting your soul find rest again. In your body, in your present temple body. Now allow your body to know what it feels like to be safe, to be seen, to be heard, to be loved that deeply. Letting your very DNA let go of the programs and the stories that no longer serve you, and imprinting upon you your true self by remembering who you really are. Nice. And in 2 minutes, we're going to end the meditation and hear another song. Just put a loving hand on your body, or 2 hands on your body, whatever it feels most fulfilling and satisfying for you, wherever you want it or need it the most. And just lock it down somatically that you are here for you. Christ is here in you, as you, and you are home. And take a breath in, breathe in fully into the belly and into the chest. Hold. Soften the body with your lungs full of life. Soften the forehead and let it go again with a sound. Ah, as long as you can. Ah. And then breathe a sigh of relief. As we begin to come back into the present moment in your space, in your room, feel the surface beneath you, rotating wrists and ankles, rubbing, massaging, wiggling fingers and toes, rubbing your face, slowly opening up your eyes and seeing from corner to corner your room. And maybe even put a smile on your face. Tell yourself you love you.
Let not your heart be troubled. Let not your heart be troubled.
Let not your heart be troubled. Let not your heart be troubled. Let not your heart be troubled. For I have overcome. I have overcome. I have overcome the world. Overcome the world.
Just move your body, let your
Let not
circulation move through every part of you. Those beautiful
let not your heart be troubled.
blood vessels and oxygen,
Have overcome.
bringing life back into every part of you.
I have overcome. I have
That's it.
overcome the world. The world.
That's it. And for those who are on the recording, I'll be stopping the recording in a moment, but just remember that you can always reach out to me at hello@bornagainbreathwork.com. Would love to connect with you, whether you need someone to work with you one-to-one or you want to join our Secret Garden or Embodied Life groups, or you want to work with Janine and me
Let not your
together.
heart be troubled. Ye believe in God. Believe also in me.
Email
In my
hello@bornagainbreathwork.com or find me on Facebook or Instagram, and we'd love to connect with you. Until then, blessings. Love you.
I have said these things to you that